everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two wide receivers who love to make an impact and be #1 receivers. It's Deshaun Jackson going up against Dez Bryant. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. Let's turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Dallas Cowboys, Week 11, different week, same result. Another win, 9-1 now, and Tony Romo giving his full support of Dak Prescott as a starter. Prescott responded over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I'll get to Tony in just a second, but I know that John Harbaugh, the head coach of the Ravens, wanted to shut down Ezekiel Elliott and tell the rookie quarterback Dak Prescott, you're going to have to beat me through the air. And he did exactly that. So he continues to grow and mature as a player. It's really a phenomenal story. But Tony Romo, there could not have been a classier concession speech, because that's what it was. For Dak Prescott to be the clear #1 quarterback of the Cowboys, I mean, that's a clip and save for everyone on how to handle a tough situation.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line, but how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, Elliott fighting through. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The undrafted rookie Kelly, first career 100-yard game in Week 11. 137, 3 touchdowns.
He made this team in preseason. What a tremendous performance. Undrafted free agent out of Tulane. Not many people saw this coming. Hardly anyone knew who he was, but he did it with hard running, A nice job of protecting the quarterback in pass protection, and now he's the lead runner for Washington with the injury to Matt Jones.
He's got time in the pocket. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you? Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On play action, Cousins surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So the offensive 11 for the Cowboys coming back onto the field, and what a year it's been. Now remember, they lost their opener to the Giants. Since then, 9 straight wins. First time ever a Cowboys team has won 9 in a row. And this is a group, a franchise that has 5 Super Bowl titles.
I'm absolutely in shock. Are you serious? This is the first time they've ever won 9 in a row? All the success the Cowboys franchise has had? That's amazing to me, but I'll tell you this. This team has strung together a terrific streak, not just by doing it on offense, but the defense, which is expected to really have a tough time, has played really well this season.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll take this one up to about the 13. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here is the Redskin defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Still back there. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Crowder. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. And onto the field comes Kirk Cousins. His solid season continues for the Redskins. 375 yards in last week's win over Green Bay. 3 touchdown passes as well. What do you make of what Kirk's done this year?
I think that he deserves so much acclamation and praise. And the reason is he had to prove it this year. They didn't want to sign him to a long-term deal, so he's playing under the franchise tag. Now, look, that's nearly $20 million, but still it didn't say that they were going with him long-term. I think the way he's playing this year, to me, he's left no doubt that he's Washington's quarterback for the future.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran, and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Well, maybe expecting a throw. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Still 3rd down.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Cousins now from the 50. And able to find Garçon. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now Elliott found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the option going right. And now he'll tuck it and run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down following the run. Again, a run with Thompson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Third down now following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, a little 360. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more half-leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Hey, got tight left, tight left. You got 4. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Again, he'll drop to throw. Can't find anyone open. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to throw here. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Four down. Check. Come on, let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now Dan Bailey, 30 of 32 in field goal tries last year. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up and usually have the ability to strike almost at will that when you're only giving up 3, you feel like it's almost like basketball. You're trading, right? I give up 3 on my end. I'm counting my offense to get 6 on the other, and that is a win.
Yeah, it's a win for the kicker, too, I guess, if he makes the field goal, right?
No doubt about it. He feels good about things, but his team feels like they settled.
Four down. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Cowboys and the Redskins haven't figured out yet how they're going to move the ball through the air. The defenses on both sides have kept points off the board, and it will be interesting to see if they can keep that up. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now following the pick, quick pass and completion to Jackson. He would pick up 26 yards and then duck out of bounds. Midway through the first quarter, to once again sack the QB, this ends up as a loss of 7. Now 1st and 10, Williams is wide open on the deep pass, and that connection will lead to a gain of 44 yards. Cowboys still on the field with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's the option going right. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Another pistol look here. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Washington.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Cousins. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. He finds his target, it's Crowder. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Green 30.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense. Still second down.
Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls. Here we go now. 3-19.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Still second down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start. Offense. Still third down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Everyone's got 4 down. Let's go. 3-19.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense. Still third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And Escobar has it left side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ricky Jean-Francois. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's it, baby.
Still second down.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. A first down carry by Elliott. That's strong running. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be first down Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. First down. Here's Cousins. He's got time. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
2nd down, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Cousins on 1st down. And that's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And able to find Garcon. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. play fake here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. Throwing, Cousins, finding time. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, and his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax, you don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Red zone opportunity. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now here's Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. A first down throw for Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Cousins on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On second down, Cousins again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. Now fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. This is Elliott. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now the 5th-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a loose football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys.